Now, where did I put that thing? Oh, there it is. All right. Yep. All right, we're trying to find some stuff in here, so we're going to get after it. So here's the results. It did a great job. I was able to find several pieces of steel and some big piece of pipe, a bunch of trash. So I'm pretty happy with this. It does go through some line, but this Oregon line that I bought is superior over the line that comes with this thing from the factory. So I recommend you just go down and buy you a spool of this line here. And of course, the thing is, when you hit metal with it though, it's going to break. So, and look there, I wrapped something up. Probably a good idea to have a pair of scissors with you, or a screwdriver or something, just to help you get this line in and out. It's a real tight fit right in here. The other line that came from the factory wasn't super tight like this, but this stuff here, you really got to pull it to get it in and out. And I find just pulling up on it like that, get it out of there. And in fact, I should have cut it off first, like that. Just go ahead and get it up out of there, and then you can kind of push this out. And put that stuff in your pocket, because it's a pretty serious line. It'll be around forever if you don't. So do it like that, pop that up, and we've got a little not wear, but some of the paint has come off at the bottom of the little cone already, because I've been hitting some dirt piles, like some gopher mounds or whatever. Actually, I've been hitting a lot of holes too, probably gophers. So all right, put the new line on. I like to get my gloves on because it's kind of sharp on the edges, which is why it cuts so well. But you fold it in half like this, roughly, and it's going to have a little, it's going to try to bow up or down one way or the other, and I try to get the bow to go downward. You'll probably see what I'm talking about whenever you're putting it together. Get that to hook in there, and then you just pull it real tight to lock it in. Got one side. Okay, there we go. And you'll feel it go into a little detent whenever it's locked in. The string I got from the factory was a little bit smaller diameter, and it went in a little easier than this. All right, we're back in business. So as you can see, it does work. My initial impression of this thing are good. I really only have one complaint about it. It's made in China. I wish it was made in the USA, or at least some nation that was favorable to the United States. But you can't have it all. It does seem to work well. It was fairly cheap. It was like 250 bucks, 260 bucks for that thing. It does a great job. And the reason I can't come in here and brush hog this thing is because I was just mowing along, and I don't know if you can recognize what that is, but that is a rear differential from a vehicle. If you hit something like that with a brush hog, it's going to ruin your brush hog and your day, maybe your weekend. You know, depending on how close to the cuff you cut it, it may ruin a big section of your year. So anyways, guys, I'm liking this little string trimmer so far. Knock on wood, it's done well. It's started up for me easily every time. My wife has operated it a little bit, so she has no problem doing it and, you know, pushing it through here, but you can just see the results. Look at that. I mean, it's not as good and clean as it would be if you mowed it with some sort of a brush hog or a mower, but for a string trimmer with a lawnmower engine, it does well. And I highly recommend getting away from that factory string line that they send with it and get you some of that Oregon line I mentioned in the video. So guys, appreciate you tuning in. This is my review and demonstration of the Southland field trimmer. Have a nice day.